Hello, I've gotten a bunch of desperate requests for info on how I play my bass lines. I'm sure there's got to be better videos than mine on how to do this, but I'm going to fuck around with old folks at home and see if I can explain some of it to you, I guess. What I do with my bass lines is I move from the root of one chord to the root of the next chord, and that's generally unless I get lucky or end up doing something interesting, which is normally like the byproduct of me getting into trouble, like me running out of actual time in the bar, you know, music-wise, not when I'm drinking, which I should be right now because it's 10 o'clock already and I really do need to get fucked up. Anyway, we playing with old folks at home, great Stephen Collins Foster tune, really simple. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fall far away. Okay, so what we got there is basically that's total stepwise motion, and because I want to approach the root of the next chord by either half or whole step, and generally I end up doing it by half step because then you can get away with almost anything. Like although that wasn't quite as good, you can survive that way if you're playing solo. The other thing I do sometimes if I'm feeling frisky or if I run into trouble is I'll go to a different note in the target chord instead of the root. So, like, you know, instead of going, you know, I might do something like, and what you heard right there on the 4 chord, that's me approaching the root of the 1 chord by half step. So I hit an E flat and, you know, come down to D. So the other thing that I do is I'll use octaves. So what else do I do? That was a pretty poor example of how I use octaves, but you know, like, well, okay, how about this? I got I Surrender Dear here,